On today's episode, I'm going to be talking about an entrepreneur. You're either doing it for the short term or you're doing it for the long term, because it's very important to understand before you become an entrepreneur, you get into the field of entrepreneurship, that entrepreneurship isn't a lifestyle, it's a commitment. So you definitely got to be committed before you spend time wasting on entrepreneurship and you're really not dedicated to it whatsoever, because this isn't a game. This is hard work, it's dedication. It all goes hand in hand when you are an entrepreneur, right? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So definitely tap into episode number 18, man. Yep. And grand rising to all my investors and self out there before we get started. I'd like to say happy new year to everybody, man. It's officially 2023, so this is going to be a big year for the NVest brand. So thank y'all for tuning in to the first official episode of the year, and this is episode 18. Today episode will be talking about entrepreneur. Either you're doing it for the short term or you're doing it for the long term. But before I get into the topic, you know what it is, man. If you're watching this on our YouTube channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when a new episode drop, and make sure you hit that follow button, that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. And also, if you're listening to this playback on Spotify, make sure you hit the follow button so you can be notified when a new episode drops. And also make your way over to investbrandman.com and join our journey, man, because the journey was created for you, so you can follow Invest Brand on this 2023 and beyond, because this is going to be a big year. So we definitely want you to be part of it. We definitely want you to be part of it. We definitely want you to be able to receive all the notifications and everything that's going on with Invest Brand, and definitely grab your Invest Brand hoodie, because one thing I know is you are your own brand. In 2023, we're going to brand our greatness, and that's what we're going to do. But other than that, before I get into the topic, I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and I'll definitely be right back with the segment Quote Me On That, where I read you a quote, then I explain to you what it is. But other than that, man, I'll be right back. So tap back in with me. Yep. Make your way over to investbrand.com and get your 10% off. I said 10% off. And also, when you sign up, you become a member of our journey, which we call our Investors of Self. You get exclusive access to our journey. And what you get when you become a member, what's included in that? You get to look at the Podshow a day early before anybody. You get weekly motivation, exclusive discounts. You will get demand notification on any new merch that drops on Invest Brand. Anything that's going on, you will get the first notice of it and be able to take advantage of it. And also, when Invest Brand drops the app, you'll definitely be exclusive member of it. You get special discounts, you get special privileges. So it's very, very important that you become part of the Invest Brand journey. So once again, if you wonder how I can become part of the Invest Brand journey and also get your 10%, make your way over to investbrand.com, sign up, and be part of our journey. Thank y'all for tapping back in with me on this Invest Brand Podshow, episode number 18. We are back. We are back for this 2023, guys, man. Like I said, man, we about to jump into the segment Quote Me On That, where I read you a quote and I explain to you what it is. So the first quote of the year for the segment Quote Me On That is, follow your vision, never lose sight of your destination. Once again, let me read that just in case you didn't hear it or understand what I just read. Follow your vision, never lose sight of your destination. And what I mean by that is, when you are on your journey to your greatness, on your journey to accomplishing your goals, whatever you have set forth for yourself and what have you, make sure you continue to follow your vision, never lose focus, never lose sight of the destination where you want to reach, right? It's going to be roadblocks. It's going to be forks in the road. It's going to be a lot of trials and tribulations, but at the same time, don't let it make you lose focus on the prize. And the prize is accomplishing your goals, you know what I'm saying, reaching the next level in life for yourself and what have you, you know what I'm saying, so you can be able to tap into your greatness. So never let anything, because understanding life is going to bring you trials and tribulation. When you are on the journey of becoming a better you or accomplishing something, or you out here trying to build, it's going to be things that's going to happen. It's going to be forks in the road. It's going to be bumps in the road. It's going to be like a lot of it, but it's a learning experience. So definitely don't let it make you lose vision. Never let it make you lose focus on what you set forward to do and the destination you want to end at and what have you. So that is the quote for today. Once again, the quote is follow your vision, never lose sight of your destination. But other than that, man, thank y'all for tapping in with me. Like I said, today's show we're going to be talking about is entrepreneurs. You doing this for the short term or you doing it for the long term? But before I jump into the topic, I want to read y'all an article off entrepreneur.com. Once again, I'm going to leave this link in the description so y'all can go take a look at the article. So let me kind of sum it up, paraphrase what it was talking about. So basically what it's saying is far as brands advertising on Facebook or what have you, right? For the most part, they saying is pretty much it's going to come to an end. It's going to be a lot harder for brands to come to Facebook and advertise because it's a lot of users leaving Facebook due to them focusing more on metaverse and what have you. So it was a lot of people really didn't follow Facebook. It wasn't behind Facebook when they made that change their name to metaverse and what have you. See, it's a lot of focus that they was gearing towards. They changed their name on social media, and it's a lot of things that they done to move forward to the metaverse and what have you. So it was a lot of users not really feeling it. So what they saying far as that is brands really it's not going to be no longer use really to go there to advertise because the numbers are no longer growing. Far as new users coming to Facebook or what have you, they losing users rather than gaining users or what have you. So I'm gonna read what the first paragraph said. Well, the title of the article is How Facebook Demise Will Change Digital Advertising and How Your Brand Can Adapt. So basically what it's saying is Facebook is in trouble. Social media platforms need constant growth to survive, but Facebook is no longer growing. In fact, it's losing users. A Facebook core platform slowed down. Mark Zuckerberg made the fateful decision to shift focus to the metaverse, going so far as to change the company's name, mission statement, stock ticker symbol to reflect this new direction. So basically, he's seen a new direction that he want to go towards the metaverse. He changed the mission statement, the company's name, stock ticker, and what have you. So rather that been effective for him, where it could help Facebook gain more followers, users, what have you, it went in a different direction than he expected. So it really didn't have a good outcome by them doing that. And I'm going to read a little bit of the second paragraph. The public response was swift and divisive. People don't want the metaverse, and especially not a half-baked version from Facebook. Even among those who are excited about the potential of virtual reality, there is a sense that Facebook technology is decades behind the leading edge, and so people are leaving Facebook. Today's Meta stock is down around 70% from its high. So that just lets you know right there, man. Sometimes it's good to just continue to do what you're doing and perfect that and continue to add to that, and not really just throw away what you built and just all of a sudden change the mission statement. You don't never want to change the mission statement of your company, because that's what brings people in. That's what draws people in. And now you changing that, you change the stock ticker, you changing everything that drew people in, rather than perfecting that and continue to grow off of that and just branching off and just building on to it. So let me get to the third paragraph. So this is where it gets into the brands and how it's going to affect it. As a result, brands will need to find new platforms to reach their target audience. They also need to put greater importance on user privacy, as the public is no longer willing to tolerate Facebook cavalier attitude towards data. So that's what it's saying, man. If you are looking to advertise on Facebook going forward and what have you, it might be difficult because of users reaching your target audience because of users leaving. A lot of your target audience is leaving, going to different platforms. So you might have to find different platforms to advertise on. You got Instagram. It's a good place to go to advertise your brand and what have you, because a lot of people buy from Instagram. TikTok, what have you, is a good way to market your brand. So different platforms you can market in different ways and use in different ways, because it's different age demographics amongst each platform or what have you. So once you perfect that and you can follow where your target audience is leaning towards or where they're going to, it's going to make it easy for you to be able to market towards them, because Facebook is no longer going forward, or in the future, what have you, might not be a place for your brand to be able to survive or advertise on or what have you. But other than that, I'm going to leave this link on the description so y'all can check it out and what have you. But like I said, man, today's topic we're going to be talking about is an entrepreneur. If you're doing it for the short term, you're doing it for the long term, because it's very important. See, a lot of people, when it comes to entrepreneurship, right, a lot of people on the outside looking in, right, they see that some entrepreneurs out here might be living a life, a great life, a lavish life. They see the cars, they might see the money, they see the homes and what have you, right? And they don't understand it's not a lot of entrepreneurs out here really that's successful. They still working hard each and every day. Not to say if you do become successful as an entrepreneur, you're still gonna have to put work in, right? But the only thing people see on the outside is the good part of entrepreneurship, you know what I'm saying? And it is, you got where you can set your own schedule, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be committed to anybody else's schedule time. You don't have any supervisors and any bosses and what have you, because you're your own boss. You set your own schedule and what have you. But if you're a person that's not really disciplined or what have you, that might not be the good thing for you, because it's going to be a lot of times that you might end up slacking off, not taking advantage of the time that you have, right? And if you are coming in the field of entrepreneurship, you got to understand this is in the lifestyle, right? This is dedication. This is a commitment. You got to be committed to be an entrepreneur, to the daily work that you have to put in, right? You have to be dedicated. You have to be motivated. You got to be disciplined. You got to put your work in. You got to be consistent at doing it and what have you. See, a lot of people want to get into entrepreneur for the short-term gain, for the short-term success. They want to come in, get paid real quick, and dip out. And unfortunately, it doesn't work that way, right? Because this is what happened. A lot of people see, like I said, other entrepreneurs out here. So they say, okay, this is easy. I can do this. I know I'm smarter than this person. I know I'm a good designer. I could do this. I can make this happen. But they don't understand the work you have to put behind it, right? They don't understand the steps that you might have to take. So they get in for the short term, right? Thinking that they're gonna have all this overnight success because you might have a good idea of what entrepreneur is and what have you, and you might be good at ideas, coming up with concepts and what have you, but at the same time you still have to put in work, because you have to gain your following, you have to build your community, you have to do a lot of things to get people to gravitate towards whatever you're doing. See, people think it's an overnight microwave, put in the microwave and it's a success when you wake up, but it don't happen that way. So it's a lot of people that gets into entrepreneurship, right, and then they don't see the success within 6 months to a year, then they out of it, because they was only in it for the short term. They thought it was going to be a short-term thing. You get in, and next thing you know, you're not in it no more. See, it's a lot of people who wasted time being an entrepreneur, thinking this is going to be something that's going to be an overnight success for them. And then they had to find out the hard way. And next thing you know is you right back at square one again, because you didn't put your all into it. You thought it's just going to be something like a hobby that you do. You might make a couple coins off of it, a couple sales here and there, or what have you, and everything is good. Not understanding that an entrepreneur, a hobby, and being an entrepreneur is two different things. See, a lot of people think entrepreneurship is a hobby that you get into and you don't really have to do nothing because you have a short-term mindset. You're only in it for the short-term gains. And if you are in entrepreneurship for the short-term gain, you're going to get short-term results, right? Because if you are in it for the short term, that means you're not going to be in it long enough to see the results of your hard work. You're not going to be in it for the long term to see your residuals, right? See, when an entrepreneur is coming in with a mindset of being in entrepreneurship, not entrepreneurship for the long term, their mindset process a whole different way, right? They're going to find different ways to continue to grow their business. They're going to find ways to continue to upscale your business, even if that's you getting into you have people out here with programs, right? People have courses that you might get into a mentorship program, a course where it show you how to continue to upscale your business, right? You might add on a person far as a partnership of sort, somebody, or you might hire somebody that you know that's good to help you scale your business up or what have you. So it's a lot of things that you going to do for the long term to position your business as an entrepreneur to be able to, for your business to grow, for your business to go to that next level, right? You're going to might hire a team, put a team together to help you innovate your business with ideas to help your business grow, continue to withstand for the long haul and what have you. And that's what it's all about, right? Just look at, like I said, man, look at Nike, right? I like to use Nike as an example every time because Nike, like I said so many times, is an anomaly. Nike is an anomaly. I don't know no other brand out here that has longevity like Nike does when it comes to Jordan. I don't know. I don't know what other brand out here that have longevity like that of Nike when it comes to Jordan, because when you look at Jordan, it's a generational thing. It's a generational shoe, right? Nike is in it for the long term. And that's how you have to build your business. You got to find out the blueprint of how Nike did it. And to my like I said, man, Nike probably didn't even have this type of vision that this Jordan is going to be long term like this, right? But when they see that it took off and it's continued to be around, they continue to add different colorways or bring back the same ones and just add to it, what have you, is something that they really focus on, got serious about, continue to build off of it. Now, it's something that anytime that a new Jordan drop, they marketing it months ahead, and people are ready for. You can take a Jordan right now, and they marking a pair of Jordan, and it might not come out 5 months to now, but you still have people bookmarking it in their phone, people saving it, putting that date in their phone for the release date and what have you, because it's something that is a generational thing. It's a generational brand. So if you are in it for the long haul, that's how you have to build as an entrepreneur. That's how you have to build your business, man. You got to find out Nike's blueprint, right? Marketing, launching the product, and what have you, the concepts around Jordan to how it made it a long term thing, generational shoe and what have you. Of course, it helped when you have a guy like Michael Jordan, right? Boost your brand up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't have that, that doesn't have anybody like that. We're not fortunate enough to start off with somebody endorsing our brand that's very popular, right? We don't have that luxury. That's why you have to come up with concepts. You have to come up with ideas. You have to come up with things to help you further your brand, right? Scale your business as an entrepreneur. That's why it's important to understand what entrepreneurship is. See, a lot of us mistake entrepreneurship as this lifestyle because we get a false sense of it because we see other people online. So you got some people perpetrating as an entrepreneur, really are not getting it like that, but they showing you this lavish life that it's not even theirs, right? So now you getting this false idea what entrepreneurship is. So now you like, man, I'm in it for the long. I'm in it for the short term. I just want the short term gains. I want this lavish life real quick. I want to be able to take vacations. And when you don't see that type of results within 6 months to a year, you out of it because you only had a short term mindset. And if you say as an entrepreneur, you starting to get, say for instance, within 6 months to a year, you start getting wins here and there, right? Short term wins wins here and there, right? Within that 6 months to a year, you're going to be done because now you have enough where you can go and take trips, or you might be able to buy you a car, or you might be able to buy the house you want and what have you, right? And now you only in it for the short term because that's you already now you doing the things that you want to do, and that's not going to last a long time, right? Your business not going to last a long time, right? Because once that money is gone, you're going to be right back to square one again, right? Trying to build up your capital again and what have you. That's why you got to be in it for the long term as an entrepreneur. When you coming into the field of entrepreneurship, you especially all my new entrepreneurs in the 2023 coming in, you got to be in it you have to have a long-term mindset. You got to be dedicated. Find something that you're passionate about. Find something that's going to keep you motivated, right? It's good to go take, legit courses that's going to teach you it's going to give you some mentorship, show you some ideas, show you how to work social media, how to market your product or what have you. So it's good to set yourself up early for long-term gains, for long-term wins, because entrepreneurship is a long-term thing. It's a commitment. It's not a lifestyle. If you treat it as a lifestyle, you're going to be in it for the short term, right? You're not going to be around as long. But if you treat entrepreneurship as long-term, you're going to be in it. You're going to be dedicated. You're going to be passionate about it. You're going to do all you can do to help scale your business or help scale yourself as an entrepreneur, so you can be able to grow each and every year as an entrepreneur, right? And that's what the purpose is, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to add value, find a way to add value to somebody else's life as an entrepreneur, because that's going to help you build your brand. People going to take a liking to your brand. People going to join your community. Once you build your community up, right, you get that going, it's going to make it even more easier as an entrepreneur, because people within your community is going to let you know what is needed, what is wanted, right? They're going to want to see you succeed, and they're going to help you succeed by all means necessary. See, that's why I say, man, entrepreneurship is something that you definitely got to be dedicated about. So for all my entrepreneurs out here, or you thinking about becoming an entrepreneur in this 2023, make sure you plan out everything that you want to accomplish, your goals, because the goal is definitely be able to build you a team, because that's going to be very vital to you succeeding as an entrepreneur, because you can't, no one can do everything by themselves. So it's very important to get to that point. Make sure you write down your concepts, write down your story, write down your goals, right? Write down your vision for your company. You know what I'm saying? Your mission statement, write down everything you need to write down, because this is going to be your own personal journey, your journal, to have a reference point to go back to. Because as you continue to achieve your goals as an entrepreneur and you make it and to where you want to be at, and you continue to grow, you can come back and look at where you started at and see how far you have come, right? So it's very important, man, that you continue to grow, continue to understand, because you don't want to come into entrepreneurship with a short-term mindset, right? A short-term mindset going to cause you as an entrepreneur to lose money, right? Come in and you blow everything that you have. You waste your time because you cannot get time back whatsoever, right? So it's important for you to understand, if you want to become an entrepreneur, make sure you have a long-term mindset. Make sure you're in it for the long term, because if you're in it for the long term, you're going to see long-term results. this is going to be something that you can use to be a vehicle for you to go to different avenues, add on to your business, right? Create more assets for yourself, gain them, right? And reinvest back into your business so you can invest in creating other business ideas, right? So that's what it's all about, man. When you are an entrepreneur and you in it for the long term, you're going to come up with things that's going to help you continue to grow, right? Things going to come as each and every year as you grow as an entrepreneur. It's going to be easier for you because you're going to have a blueprint. You're going to have something to go back to show you how to build a business. Once you get done building one of your businesses, it's going to be easy for you to build a second business because you have a blueprint from the first business. So you can take that blueprint and you can apply it to each and every last business that you create along the way, ideas that you have and whatsoever. So it's very important, man. But thank y'all for tapping in with me for this 2023 official first episode of 2023, episode number 18. This is going to be a good one, guys. Like I said, man, Invest Brand, we got a lot of things coming in this new year. So that's why it's very important, man, for you to go to investbrand.com, man, and join our journey, man, so you can be notified when anything new drops. Invest Brand, you can get any information that's going on. You definitely be part of the Invest Brand because this is for you guys. We created the journey just for you. So this is what it's all about. And make sure, like I said, if you're watching this playback on the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when new episode drop. Also hit the like button. And if you are listening to this playback on Spotify, make sure you hit the follow button so you can be notified when a new episode drop. Thank y'all, man, for tapping in with me on this 2023 Invest Brand Podshow episode. It's going to only get bigger and better from here. Like I said, man, my entrepreneurs out here in 2023, my new ones, or are you thinking about becoming an entrepreneur in 2023, man? Just continue to work on your business ideas. Make sure you write down your goals, write down your vision, write down everything you want out of your business. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you write down your words of affirmation and you stick to them, man. And be consistent, man, because if you're consistent, you stay down for the long term, you're going to see your results come in, man. Definitely. But other